Welcome back, everyone. This is Arafellum playing Magical Bringer Korona the movie, and last time we had a bit of a cliffhanger at the end of Act 4. As a lead into it, first, Noel invited Korona to come live with her in the Demon Realm, which kind of shook her up. She's not uninterested, but wow, that is sudden, and it's a big decision to make. Then Playa, Subaru in her magical floral form, insisted on fighting because she was also invited to come live here, and this could be their last chance to have a meaningful battle before everything changes. But then something happened and Noel collapsed. This is not something that should be possible. She is an extremely powerful demon lord and didn't even seem to be attacked, really. Just she seemed to hear a voice and then she just collapsed.
The Demon Lord Noel has collapsed. This state of emergency has the castle in an uproar, and servants concerned for her welfare have rushed to the bedroom where Noel-chan was carried. It's my first time in her bedroom. Gothic decor and red and black. I thought it was kind of tasteless, but now's no time to be thinking about that. The small Demon Lord lies on the bed with her eyes shut, even now. She hasn't regained consciousness since she collapsed in the courtyard. She won't move a muscle no matter how much I call out or shake her.
Senpai.
Unexpectedly flying into the room was Subaru-chan, who I thought got along with Noel-chan about as well as cats and dogs.
This uses a Japanese idiom, ken en no naka, which literally is relations between dogs and monkeys. I'm not sure why monkeys exactly. There may be some background thing I'm missing there, but...
Subaru-chan, about earlier?
Let's put earlier aside for now. Please explain, what exactly happened?
Well, I'm not sure. It suddenly got bright all around, and before I knew it, Noel-chan was on the ground.
You were right next to her. Did you notice anything?
Noel-chan seemed to be talking to someone right before she collapsed. She said, "Who art thou?" But sorry, I didn't see a thing.
There's no reason for you to apologize, Korona-chan. Well, it seems like she's alive, so it's probably nothing to worry about. Leave things here to us and you guys go eat and something, yeah?
Hey, but...
If I may, Korona-sama, worry for the Lord is her attendance duty, entertaining guests is my duty, and you are our guests. If we troubled our guests and failed to allow them even to take breakfast, Noel-sama would surely scold us when she awakened from her slumber. All the more so if said guest is her best and closest friend. Noel-sama is a proud demon lord. She is not one to insist on formalities. Korona-sama, please understand.
All right. Then let's have breakfast.
Thank you.
Leaving Crom-san and Nyo-san there, we headed for the dining hall. I stopped to take a look behind, but the small ward of the castle, sleeping in her bed, showed no signs of waking.
And the music starts up to give us some sense of relative normality.
Freshly baked bread and well-cooked stew, a fresh vegetable salad. Vividly colorful, easy to digest, and flawless in nutritional balance. And of course, no problems with flavor. Raim-san's hospitality is supreme.
It's amazing how much you can just shovel in like that. I bet you could take on an Ouroboros in a gluttony contest.
Nom nom. Don't be like that. I've got to eat while the eating's good. It just wouldn't do to have an empty stomach in case something happens.
Hi, you make it sound like some kind of great moral duty. But with your face going slack with yummy, it's not too convincing.
I glanced next to the demonling. Subaru-chan's working through her stew with a docile look instead of stopping her like usual. Is she ticked off at me over a bad earlier after all? Then, maybe having noticed my glance, Subaru-chan set down her spoon and called Raim-san for some reason.
Excuse me, may I request another bowl of stew? Sakura-senpai, do you need one too?
Huh? Oh, sure.
2 bowls then.
Me too!
3 bowls. Amanoga-senpai? I'm alright. Then, excuse me, but I would like to request 3 bowls of stew. Certainly, please wait just a moment.
With a bow, Raim walked along the ceiling into the adjoining kitchen. The sight looked wrong at first, but now I'm quite used to seeing it. I've even stopped worrying about possible dust falling down.
So, something bad has happened.
Huh? The instant Raim was out of sight, Subaru-chan's expression changed. Yuka-chan has a serious look too. Wait, was this two thing just to...
Raim will return shortly. Let's get right to the point.
You're right, so this bad thing?
Noel going down, duh.
Is it that serious?
Yeah, it's serious. Everyone's playing it down, but it's a real shitstorm.
So when Yao-san said there's nothing to worry about, she lied?
Aside from the question of whether Noel will wake, think about it, Senpai. The Demon Lord Noel passed out.
Eh?
We've done quite a lot of fighting. Has Noel-chan ever in all those times lost consciousness?
I look back on battles with Noel-chan. We've done enough damage to force her back into the demon realm before. We've also made her spend so much magic powder she got wooey. But was she go so far that she went completely comatose like now? Oh, now that you mention it, not even once.
Even all three of us going all out struggled just to wear her down. And yet, even if she was off guard, someone took Noel from well-rested to comatose instantly. That's no small feat. Who could even have managed it?
Hey, it's not me, alright?
Shh, not so loud. It happened right after we fought, so neither you nor I would have had the reserves for that sort of thing. I might consider her subordinates. But the most suspicious one in this castle, with enough power to knock the Demon Lord Noel unconscious, would be the other Demon Lord.
You mean... Levia-san? Come to think of it, I'm not sure I've seen her. She wasn't in Noel-chan's bedroom. She hasn't shown up here either. And she has the might of a demon lord. All reasons to suspect Levia-san. But... why would she? Sure, she has an aura of mystery, but she's actually a nice person and really loves nature, you know? Besides, I was right with Noel-chan then. If she'd used that kind of power, I'd pretty much have to notice it.
I'm also against making her out to be the culprit without good reason. So, Sakura-senpai, would you go see her and make some indirect inquiries? Such as what she was doing then?
Sure.
Belith-chan, since you can read the Demon Realm's writing, see if you can find anything in the archives about similar events in the past.
Roger that.
Amano-ga-senpai, please use the relics to check for anything out of the ordinary. I might not find anything, but I'll give it a try. Please do. Everyone, please inform someone at once if you find anything. I will try to monitor the demon's actions while gathering information.
We all nodded at Subaru-chan's directions without protest. She's the magical girl of justice who controls thunder. But she doesn't rely just on power and can effectively use her innate brains in enterprise like this to address difficult situations. She's my total opposite, but we can count on her in times like these. Subaru-chan, you're like a storybook detective.
Please don't make light of things. If something goes wrong, this won't have a storybook ending.
Yeah, I know. Soon, after having our second helpings of stew, we each shed about our tasks. For justice, for peace, to clear doubt. We all have our reasons, but for me, it's just... what happened to Noel-chan? What made her lose consciousness right there next to me? I wanted to know the truth. Levia-san, you there? It's Korona, I'm coming in. Huh? She's not here?
I can't sense her nearby.
Oh no, if she's not here either, Levia-san's looking more and more suspicious.
She is suspicious, to be sure, but Leviathan is probably innocent. The castle occupants are unlikely to be involved either.
How can you be so certain?
Remember Noel's words. Who art thou? Magic energy always carries a user's signature, and the stronger the power released, the plainer it becomes. Erasing one's signature requires tampering with one's magic energy. Naturally, that sacrifices power. To stun Noel would be nigh impossible, so we should suspect an outsider. I have a bad feeling about this. Now that I have been summoned as the Black Demon Sword, it would not do for nothing of import to happen, and yet... Korona, you'd best be ready for anything this time around.
What do you mean by that?
I can't tell you yet. There's too little information to be certain. First, carry out your appointed task. Find Levia and hear her story.
Okay.
And once again, we have the map movement system. If you're looking closely, you may notice something interesting. We have 5 moves available, but only 4 people to go to. So let's just go through them in the order that are in the script. There's no point in aiming for Yuka because there's no Yuka here to aim for at the moment. We start with Crom here in the Great Hall.
Noel-chan still isn't up?
Not yet. I'm standing guard in shifts with Noel, but she shows no signs of waking.
Oh,
Don't worry too much.
thanks, Grom-san. But your tail's sticking out.
What?
Your tail flails around when you're worried about something. It's kind of cute.
Forget you saw anything. And why shouldn't a knight be concerned for her liege in the first place?
Sorry. I hope Noel-chan wakes up soon. Anyway, have you seen Levia-san?
No, not today.
Oh, okay.
Has something happened?
No, it's nothing much. I just felt like talking, so I'm looking for her.
I see.
Okay, I'll be back later.
Yeah, Crom probably suspects something. She's no fool. Subaru out in the courtyard.
Hey, Subaru-chan.
How did it go with Levia-san?
She wasn't in her room, so I'm kind of looking around for her. Subaru-chan, what are you up to here?
Investigating the scene for myself. When it happened, where did Noel fall?
Around those flowers, I think?
The ground doesn't look burnt. The flowers aren't bent either. Did you feel any heat or pressure there next to her?
No, it was just bright.
Just bright. Investigation of the scene doesn't suggest any offensive magic either. Then what could they have done to make Noel... If it were a light-based mental effect, it should have had some effect on you, too.
Subaru-chan put a finger to her lips and furrowed her brow. Fragmented doubts filled from her mouth as words. 10, 20, 30 seconds. And with the grimace still intact, she turns to me, having taken a total of 40 seconds to get her thoughts in enough order to present them. The kid's really got a good head.
There are 2 answers I could imagine. Either someone used psychokinesis or similar magic that leaves no traces nearby to target only Noel, or it wasn't an attack at all.
Not an attack?
A lack of malice wouldn't put her on guard, so the Demon Lord let it happen. If Noel's coma is merely incidental and the culprit's goal is elsewhere, maybe we're overlooking something.
I'll add to my previous statement. The kid has too good a head. I have no idea what she's saying. An attack without malice? A goal that's elsewhere? That's pretty serious. I guess I better hurry up and see Levia-san?
Yes, please do.
Roger. I didn't flee because it got hard. I'm not like Super-chan, so I needed more time to think. I didn't run away. I just wanted some time to think things over on my own. I didn't run away.
Belith is in the archives as instructed.
Belith-chan, how's it coming along?
So-so.
I'm looking for Levia-san. Have you seen her?
Nope, haven't.
Both Chen's skins and books as she tosses the offhand responses. Her face is sheer diligence itself. Huh, so she can make that expression. Sorry, am I interrupting?
Yep,
You could at least take a second to think about it.
you're the one who asked. I'm busy, can't you see? The old books have protective magic on them, so they're hard to read.
Huh, there's magic on them? I read some yesterday and didn't notice any.
What's this, snark from the one in the freakish level of magical power?
No?
Haven't got the balls to flaunt it? Oh, sorry, you're a girl, aren't you? Anyhow, you're in the way, so could you leave? I can't concentrate with all the pink getting in my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Belith. Have Raim in the kitchen. Did you need anything?
I'm looking for Levia. Have you seen her?
I caught sight of her walking down the corridor this morning, but since then I do not know.
Oh, then I'll try somewhere else.
Indeed? By the way, Korona-sama, have you ever read the novel Murder on the Orient Express? The plot of this is significant, so I'll briefly summarize. This is a 1934 murder mystery by Agatha Christie following a private detective whose name I'm not sure how to pronounce, investigating the death of an obnoxious passenger who was stabbed 12 times in his sleep on an express train. The investigation determines that everyone else on the train had means, motive, and opportunity, and there's evidence to implicate all of them, so the detective eventually concludes that everyone is guilty. However, the deceased was involved in a lot of nasty things, and he pretty much deserved it, so the official report ends up stating an unknown assailant boarded the train, committed the murder, and escaped unnoticed.
Huh? Well, no, but...
Gokumon Island, then? An author from the country where you live wrote it. Again, the plot here is of some significance. Gokumon is literally Hell's Gate. This is a Japanese murder mystery by Seishi Yokomizo, published across 17 issues of the detective fiction magazine Hoseki from 1947 through 1948. It follows the private detective Kosuke Kindaichi as he investigates the deaths of 3 sisters on a remote island that is steeped in tradition and unwelcoming of outsiders. Suspicion initially falls on a soldier who is stationed there, but the murders turn out to be the work of a branch of the family who saw the women, whose mother was an outsider, also accused of prostitution, as anathema and had them disposed of. Aside from eliminating those regarded as inferior, the branch family involved also intended to use the murders to help install their preferred choice as the next head of the family. The original heir, who was also the brother of the victims, had died in the war.
Sorry.
That simply will not do. To not read them is to miss out on 70% of life. The novels humans write are quite impressive.
Huh.
The truth sometimes manifests in unimaginable ways. This is what makes it fascinating, is that not so?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yet, behind the truth lies a sad tale leading to the motive. That moment when the detective work unmasks the culprit is brutal every time without exception. If you are not prepared to come in contact with these, it may be best to avoid reckless investigation.
Whoa. Could it be she knows all about what we're up to?
Most likely, yes. And after talking to everyone else, Yuka appears in the barn, which gives us our 5th and final move for the scene.
Yuka-chan, you getting anywhere?
Yes, more or less. Though I'm not sure I should call it progress.
Ooh, I haven't seen that lately. It has kind of a highly despondent depressed feel to it.
I think you mean highly responsive. Miku Garb enhances the art, so this outfit is more effective. It helps me to focus, too. A brief explanation of the wordplay there. Korona garbles a phrase, Negen Arataka, which roughly means highly responsive to prayers or miraculously effective. Korona instead says, Degen Arakata instead of Arataka. Although that somehow manages to avoid being complete gibberish, it means something more along the lines of miraculous for the most part.
Miko Yuka-chan mode, activate! So, what have you found?
Well, about that, it's a bit by bit, only bit by bit, but the Demon Realm's yin power is steadily thinning.
Huh? It's getting thin?
Yuka, you can hear my voice now, yes?
Ah, Osiris-san. Yes, I hear you.
Though faintly, I have also felt the atmospheric yin energy thinning. I mean it, don't give me that look. So, the question is, what's happening with the energy concentration?
Yes, I checked since I thought I might be neutralizing it, but the absolute level doesn't seem to have diminished.
A change in density due to condensation. I see. How bothersome.
Hey, hold on, there's no IC here. Quit talking jargon, you two.
Good grief. I've already mentioned the ambient emitted energy in the Demon Realm atmosphere. The overall concentration is dropping because it's gathering somewhere.
So it's sort of like salad dressing that hasn't been shaken up?
Korona specifically refers to chuka dressing, literally Chinese dressing, which is a variety of oil and vinegar dressing that includes soy sauce and sesame oil.
If you must put it in terms even a monkey could understand, then yes. Now, what I want to know is where this area with a high magic density is.
Osiris?
Korona-chan, look.
Huh? Yuka-chan directs my attention, not by moving, but just with words and eyes. Her gaze leads to a towering rampart. There's someone up there, on the corner. A vivid violet. Levia-san.
And I think this is where I'm going to stop this for now. As we've mentioned through everything discovered, it seems that whatever happened to Noel was not exactly an attack. Levia seems suspicious, but it's unlikely that she's responsible. Something weird is going on here. This has been Era Fallon playing Magical Bringer Korona the movie. Come back next time as we find out what's going on. I hope to see you then.